Is that in the house? Cool. Can you send that?
Ooh, yes. Thank you, God, for another day. It's Tuesday.
Yeah, I hear you, but
Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Oh, your dad is rich and your ma is good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. And then you'll spread your wings and you'll take to the sky. But till that morning, there's nothing can harm you. With daddy and mommy standing by, come on and play, 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 Lou. Monsieur Luc Derival. Merci. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing, and then you'll spread your wings, and you'll take to the sky. But till that morning, there's nothing can harm you. With daddy and mommy standing by, oh, with Daddy and Mommy standing by.
Welcome to the Sisaundra show.
Yeah.
Y'all listen, today's show is full of some hot tea, a great conversation, and a sprinkle of girls chat. So y'all go ahead and get all comfy, grab your favorite bubbly beverage, and let's get this show started! Yay! Let's get it started! Woo. Do y'all know what time it is? Well, my clock says that it's tea time, y'all. Let's put those pinkies up because we're burning it hot. Listen, we want to take a moment and say Happy Founders Day to the poodles of Sigma Gamma Rho. 102 years, y'all. That is worth some applause. Listen, let's throw some love to the ladies of Sigma Gamma Rho today. Our poodles are out here living their best lives, celebrating strong women who've been making moves for over a century. Cheers to the founders who kicked this off and the sisters keeping it going. Again, happy Founders Day. Yes, poodles. No, that's not the right kind of poodle, Chris. Listen, I love you guys. So here we go again. I think you all might have saw it this weekend, but let me tell you something. Y'all should not come for Oprah because Oprah is shutting down the rumors like only Oprah can. She's not getting paid to support Kamala Harris, folks. Oprah said she usually doesn't address false claims that she was getting into her Range Rover, but wants to shut down the nonsense by saying she did not get a personal fee for helping VP Kamala out. As a matter of fact, I think they said $1 million is what they thought she got. So with that, her production company, Harpo, was hired to handle all the behind-the-scenes stuff, but Oprah herself did not take a dime. Isn't Oprah Harpo, though? No, I just asked the question. So the folks working on the production, yeah, they got paid, but Oprah's energy, all for the cause. End of story, as she said, and she drove away in her fabulous Rover. All right, let's go on. Chris, what about this? This is crazy, guys. Why they messing with Oprah?
They messing with her because they can't touch her. And if she says she doesn't take any donations to endorse, can you really pay her? It's like dropping a tear in the ocean.
Huh?
It's like, you know what I mean?
She definitely doesn't need the money.
Right.
It's not a need.
But could she get it, even if you try to hand it to her? It's like she puts it in her pocket, but it just don't go nowhere. It's just swallowed up. You know?
Stop
it!
Gets swallowed. I'm done with you, Chris. So listen, that might just be enough tea for today. Y'all, we are just super excited today because this guest is a guest I've been wanting on the Lavender Couch for so long. So I'm super excited for today's guest. Monica May is in the building, a radio and TV veteran. Woo. She is the founder of Let's Spill the Tea and now the principal consultant at Monica May Communications. She's been doing her thing, helping moms and daughters connect, and she's all about those hot topics on air. You can catch her every Sunday on Star 94.5, bringing that wit and charm that we all love and we all need. So let's spill the tea and dive in with Monica May. Come on out, Miss May. Woo! Yeah! Yes! Diva, diva, diva! Woo! Let's Yes, and she is fabulous, y'all. Love this bitch. How are are you doing
Thank
today?
you. I'm fabulous.
Yes, you are.
I just feel really blessed, honored to be here with you.
Well, we are excited and
you.
honored to have you here.
Yes,
So
yes,
let's talk
yes.
about you. So you've had such an incredible career from being a Gracie, am I saying that correct?
Gracie Award
A
winner.
Gracie Award winning broadcaster to a National Black Radio Hall of Famer, y'all. Please tell us what made you get into radio in the first place.
Believe it or not, I knew when I was in middle school
Wow.
what I wanted to do. I'm from New York, from the projects, from, Harlem, and I was a very quiet kid, but I had these phenomenal conversations going on in my head. So you could say something to me, and I may shrink, but I was, in my head, I was,
Yes.
okay. But when I listened to the radio, I didn't listen for just the music. I'm a musician's kid, so I knew every song, every lick, every, I was listening to the voices.
Wow.
The voices of the DJs.
I know that's
They
right.
were so amazing to me. Vi Higginson, Lamar Renee, those people in New York City, radio just did it for me. And so I went to college, my first year, HBCU, and I wasn't doing well. I brought all my bad habits to school with me.
I think
And
every
you can't
first
do
year
that.
college student does.
Girl. And so my English teacher, and I tell this story often, threw some pebbles up at my window and he said, girl, you have not been to class.
Oh, wow.
Be in my office in like 10 minutes. So I had to Visine and do everything else, okay? That's the T, that's the T.
Yes.
That's who I am. And so I went over there and he said, what are you doing? And I didn't know how to answer the question. He said, in other words, Miss May, what are you here for? And as I was trying to formulate, remember, I don't always speak up really quick.
Right. Inside, you know everything you want to
I
say.
had it all together. But Eugene Mathis, Dr. Eugene Mathis said, let me tell you what I see. I see you in front of a camera or behind a microphone, and I was like, whoa, somebody finally got it.
Right.
Because I had said it before to family members, and it was like hoot and holler, and they just cracked up. You don't even talk.
Right?
You want to do radio.
So what did your parents agree?
So my father, who's in the entertainment business, was like, go for it, go for it.
Love it.
But my mom, more practical, was like, your daddy's broke. You do that, you're not gonna make any money. So, I mean, I'm telling you, coming into radio, you don't. You really don't. I moved all over the country. But I finally found my niche.
Yes.
And my niche is not only just being a DJ, but it's having conversation.
Yes.
So I'm a community agitator.
I love that. I've
I'm a
never heard that.
community
Community
agitator.
agitator. And we want you to agitate us a little more when we come back from this
Okay,
break.
thank
Y'all,
you.
we're going to take a short break. We'll be back with the amazing Monica May. We're going to feel the tea. Sisaundra Show. Y'all, I am sitting here with an amazing lady, Miss Monica May, and we're talking about her life and her journey on radio. So what we want to know next, Miss May, is you were one of the few Black radio programmers, period. How did that shape your experience in the industry?
I got to tell you, it happened at a time when I wasn't prepared for it. And that's the thing. You never let anybody see you sweat or that you're not prepared. You just go and you stay late.
Yes.
You do whatever you have to do. I was playing with the big boys. It was a 100,000 watt station.
Wow.
And I had a team of guys who had been there forever and ever and ever. So for me to be the new girl and got chosen, you know, I had a lot of hedging to do.
Right.
But you know what? You do what you do. And I kept them number one. I kept them number one. And from there, I think is when I moved here, because after a while, I was a single mom and I was spending more time there than I was with my little baby girl. And that to me was not why he blessed me with that baby girl. So I made a transition to just jock. And that was it. And
well,
so
speaking of moms, not only did you start Monica May Communications, but you also launched Let's Spill the Tea. Please share with us.
So it came from me going to speak at the Beta House here. And that is a school for teenage pregnant moms. And Sisaundra, I started to see the same girls. So over a year and a half period, okay, so that shouldn't be.
Right.
So I got there early one time and I wrote out my life story in third person.
Wow.
From that day, from the time I was 12 until that day. And I told all my dirty. I told everything. You'd have to be at a tea to get all the dirty.
To get the tea.
But I gave them the tea and what was real. And in that room, the adults were like, oh my God. Some of them had tears, but the girls' eyes were like saucers. They could not believe, because when I revealed at the end, and she's now the producer and talent for the Tom Joyner Morning Show, they're like, but you went through all of that? You did all of that?
Wow.
And so, segue to, I moved to Houston, Texas. I left 102 Jams, I was working there, and I moved to Houston, Texas to do what? Not radio. I went down to do communication skills for homeless men and women.
Really?
I really saw a need there. It was a church I had been visiting for years. And every time they said they were going to do something, you saw the model and then you saw it, boom. So I said, if I'm going to transition, this was right after 9/11, I want to be in a place where I can make a difference. I went, I did it for like 3-4 years, and then decided, okay, let me get back into radio. Star opened up their doors, but in the meantime, I was in a church house one night with about 110 kids. And yeah, he said, where's that letter? And I had it. I read it.
Wow.
The church was shaking. The adults now were crying visibly, and the kids again. But my daughter was in the front, and I asked somebody to go and sit with her. I said, because she knows most of my story, but the intricacies she's never heard.
Wow.
She heard it that night and in tears came up to me and said, Mom, I love you. But to know that you went through all of that and you still this dope, I love you even more.
That's so awesome.
So I just decided then, if I could tell my dirty and my daughter
And your
still
daughter
loves
right there?
me,
And
then
she-
let me teach other moms. So a mother's past can save her daughter's future.
Ooh, I
And
love
that's
that.
what I started going around
powerful.
talking about. And we just did a teen summit. We had over 100 moms and daughters.
That's awesome.
Amazing. There was one little girl there. Her name is Cassidy. She's 10. My spot, I don't like to say sweet spot, but I've been servicing 14 to 21-year-old girls, right? Girl specific. She said, I have issues too, and so do my friends. I want to get in that room,
Right.
but I couldn't.
The age.
I couldn't. She's 10. And to go into the room with the girls who were 14 to 16, 17 to 21,
Yes.
that's how I break them up, would have been too mind-blowing for her. I couldn't do it. But that's when God said, I'm giving you the proof that you need to do a tweens tea.
Yes.
10 to 13. So my
love that.
next one, my first one, will be next Saturday. Actually, this coming Saturday.
This Saturday, the 16th.
And we do them at the bistro. And they're intimate gatherings, 20 girls,
They sure
20
are.
moms.
So this is what I want to say.
Yes.
Is you all please
Yes,
look
please.
for Miss Monica May and Let's Spill the Tea. You're
Yeah.
on social media.
On all
everywhere. And she has an event this weekend. At what time?
It's 11 until 1.
11 until 1. Now, since we have you here, I think you're like one of the best people on the planet
Oh my
to have this
God,
next
thank
segment, which is
Okay.
called There's Nothing Like Girls Chat.
Ooh, I love it.
Where all my ladies
Come on.
Come on, come on.
Come on.
on the girls chat.
Monica, we'd love for our viewers and everyone to have a piece of this girls chat that you're going to share with us, because the wisdom and the
Okay,
knowledge that
come
you
on.
got going on.
Come on.
All right. So it's all about women coming together and having really deep conversations. That's what girls chat is about. And things that really affect us on a daily basis. From dealing with self-doubt to learning how to let go of control, we're diving into the topics that shape our lives, help us grow, and bring us closer together. So grab a drink, y'all, get comfy-er, and let's have a real honest conversation on this segment of Girls Chat with Monica May.
I love it.
All right.
Let's
so
go.
we have questions that were sent in. We do not. Oh, they're here. I'm so sorry. So let's talk about trusting yourself in tough times. So when life throws curveballs, it's easy to second guess yourself and feel unsure about the decisions that you're making. Trusting yourself doesn't mean having all the answers, but rather believing that you're capable of handling whatever comes your way. How do you find, Monica, the strength to trust yourself when everything feels so uncertain?
This is an uncertain period that we're in right now after this election.
Yes.
So what I do is what I do. I'm a communicator.
Yes.
And I am a peacemaker.
Yes.
So I committed to all those weeks on the radio with just nothing but political banter. But after the election, I invited a mental health expert. I invited a political scientist who has a strategic, just so we could talk about, it's okay, you're going through the 5 stages of grief right now.
Yes.
And let me tell you something, even when you don't feel uncertain, even when you do feel uncertain, you have to keep putting one foot in front of the other.
Yes.
And allow yourself to feel what you feel.
Yes.
It's okay.
Oh, it's okay to feel what you feel.
Don't
I love
freeze.
That. So
Don't
let's
freeze.
talk about the fear of not being enough. We've all been there. Those moments where we feel like we're not doing enough or not being enough. And it's really hard not to let those feelings creep in, especially when we're trying to meet everyone else's expectations. Overcoming this fear is about recognizing your value and celebrating your strengths and letting go of the pressure to constantly prove yourself. Miss May, please tell us, how do you remind yourself of your worth when those I'm not enough thoughts start popping up?
I look myself in the mirror and I say, boo-boo, put your red lipstick on, fluff your hair,
Yes.
get it together.
Yes.
Because people are relying on you. People are relying on you.
Yes.
And if I have a moment of doubt, I have a prayer closet too that I have to go in.
Yes.
You know, and my prayer closet is not step in, it's right here.
Ooh.
So I have to go within myself.
Yes.
And of course I have moments of doubt. If I don't get
You're
nervous,
kidding me. No one would ever think that someone like you have doubts.
girl, if I don't get nervous before I walk on a stage or crack a mic, then I need to be sweeping the floor.
It's true. And I say that too,
Yes.
because when you start to not feel, I feel like you don't care anymore.
That's it.
And when you are nervous, it's like because you want to do it right.
Yes.
Yes. I feel that way every
And so we're
day.
not people pleasing, it's our own expectations.
Yes.
I live up to my own expectations.
Yes. She live up to her own expectations. And that's a word, I believe. We need to live up to our own
Yes.
expectations and stop trying to live up to others. Ooh. So let's talk about overthinking real quick. We got a good 60 seconds on this. Overthinking can take over our minds and make us feel stuck. You know, we up and stuck. We start analyzing every little thing. And before we know it, we've worked ourselves up about something that wasn't even a big deal. So the question is, I see y'all over there. Miss May, please tell us what helps you quiet the overthinking when it starts to spiral out of control?
Usually what you're thinking is the worst thing.
Yes.
Ain't even gonna happen. It's not even gonna happen.
Say that again.
What you think is the worst thing that could possibly happen, it's not even gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
It's not. I just need us to have the confidence to do what he put in us to do. If it's sing your
Yes.
off. For me, it's talking and creating space for others to talk.
Yes.
That's what I do. Be comfortable and confident in who you are and how he blessed you.
Comfortable, confident, and in who you are and how he blessed you.
That's it.
That's powerful. Can you tell us quickly, what would you say to the younger you?
Oh, all that I just said to you. Don't overthink. Love who you are. When I had all that bad skin, really bad skin, acne, and I was overthink. Things change. You change. You grow into who you're supposed to be. And just along the way, feel comfortable. Make the mistakes.
Yes.
Get back up and just keep on walking.
I love it.
Just keep on walking.
Keep on walking. Keep on
on
walking.
doing.
I ain't talking to you anymore.
You don't
remember
want me
that
to sing?
song?
Yes, I do. Yes, I
Listen,
do.
It's been
Yes,
such a
I
pleasure
do.
having you
Thank
here.
you
Thank
so
you.
much for
We've
this.
been spilling the tea with Monica May. Y'all check her out on social media. To all of our viewers, God bless you. Thank you for joining us. And for the culture, do what you do.
We outta here.
Get us out of here. Play that thing.
All right, now, come on. Now, everybody just scan that QR code at the bottom of your screen. Hey, because we've got so much more exclusive content for you right here, only on the Sisaundra Show. We want to thank you so much for hanging with us on the beautiful Camarosa set, and thanks for hanging with our amazing guests. Until next time, we'll be right here ready, waiting for you, only on the Sisaundra Show.